Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your host, femininity coach, and author of The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So, what we talking about? Just, I ran up on a couple of clips and it just made me think about why Black men really do not care about Black women's degrees and accolades and educational and career accomplishments and things of that nature. And a lot of times, Black women like to spin the narrative that Black men are just jealous of them, or they are intimidated by a strong woman, or they're hating on them, or they're angry at Black women as a whole about the fact that they were able to accomplish something that supposedly Black men are unable to accomplish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you two clips back to back. One of them has a little bit of language in it. Shout out to the lead attorney. And so this is something that I want to share, and then we're going to really come back and cook. So let me go ahead. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share these videos pretty much back to back, and then we're going to come through and cook. Here we go. Let's start with this one.
And financially stable a woman is, the least likely she is dateable to most men.
A lot of the times we attach, our experiences to our accolades. And I think in real life, a lot of the issue that some of us have as Black women, and I can speak from a place of experience, isn't the fact that we're successful. It's the fact that sometimes our energy and our attitude with that success be sorry, but it's the truth. A lot of the times it's, I don't need this, I don't need that, I'm an independent, I get my own. That's cool, baby, get your own. They love that in real life, but they still want to feel like, oh, Daddy, I love you. Daddy, I need you. Daddy, I appreciate you. They still want to feel like that. So I think that sometimes we be so quick to say, they mad because I'm getting money, mad because I got a degree. They not mad at that. They want that. They want a partner. They mad at the energy that comes with that sometimes.
And I think a lot of the times we need to know the difference between independence and hyper-independence.
Yes.
Independence, you on your own. Hyper-independence is
the more educated.
Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing that one, and then we're going to roll right to the next one. Here we go. This one is the one with a little bit of language. Here we go.
Where Kevin Samuels was basically telling a woman that her degree didn't matter. He was telling her that the accomplishments that basically she got, she should forego that and focus on the marriage, the husband, and the children. What's the problem with that?
You getting a master's in early childhood development is not an addition to him. Because whatever you make, you're going to generally want him to make more than you anyways. That's what Kevin Samuels has been able to get out, elicit from so many women. When women are asked, how much do you want to contribute to the household before it falls to shit? What do most women say? Zero.
Zilch.
Nothing.
Nothing. Zero. Nada. Zip.
Well, if it's zero, how are you helping him out with your degree?
I came across.
Now, let me stop sharing this as well and come back to you guys. Okay, so we had basically two sort of different takes on the same thing, the same concept of why Black men don't really care, why Black women's degrees don't really matter in this instance. It doesn't matter to men in terms of relationships. Before I get into it, your degree, you're going to school. Listen, let me tell you something, Black women. You're going to school, your accolades, your career accomplishments, your educational accomplishment, your ability to procure a certain type of income or a certain type of whatever it is that you believe is valuable. For the last time, I'm going to tell y'all that has nothing to do with who you are as a person and whether or not you're valuable in a relationship as a woman. because everything that you're talking about, the degrees, the money, the profession, the job, the this, the that, all of that is masculine. All of that is what, and when I say masculine, all of that is what we look at for men to have, to make them desirable, to make them valuable, to see them as valuable to us in relationship. That's the measuring stick that women use for men. Okay, what does he have? When we look at a man, you look at, what is his mobility like? Is he incarcerated? Is he free but he too broke to go anywhere? He don't have a car, he don't have nothing. We think about it, he doesn't know anything about where he is, or he doesn't know anything about the world or how anything works. That goes under mobility, right? All of those things. He doesn't know anything about the community. He doesn't know anything about, he doesn't have any agency. He doesn't, whatever the case may be. We look at a man's education. We want to know, are you a dummy? Did you graduate from anywhere? Do you even have so much as a GED or a high school diploma? Like, I want to know, did you go to college, or what did you go for? What did you, we definitely want to know about his profession, because we want to know how much we want to know about what kind of profession he has, so that we can know what kind of degree of respect we need to give him. Okay, that is what we ask for. Will you do? Because we're trying to figure out, is he in a place of respect already? Does he have the respect of his peers? What kind of job is he doing, which will dictate what type of money he's making, or it will indicate how intelligent he is or not intelligent, or how capable he is or not capable. You don't want to go for a guy flipping burgers and he's 42. He's in a woman's eyes, he's a failure, because what have you been doing? Okay, if you're 19 flipping burgers, that's one thing. If you 45 flipping burgers, that's something else. So then we go to, okay, leisure, because all y'all talking about, y'all want to go on trips, and y'all want to do this, and y'all want to do that, and travel, and blah, 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 and spend all this money that you suppose that this man is supposed to have. And finally, last but not least, you are looking at and doting on this man's wealth. How much disposable income does this man have that you can get your talons and claws into? So I went through all of that to say that is masculine. That's what we look at. Now, why would a man come and look at us for the same reason? Why would he care? What is that going to do for him? Because women are notoriously selfish. So we ain't going to share no money. We ain't going to take him on no trip. We don't want him asking us all about our profession and trying to figure out how much and count our pockets and count our bank account. We don't like that. We don't like, we proud to say about the education, because we think that make it better than him. And if he displays not understanding mobility and nothing about the world, that means he's not capable. So that means he's a chump, and that means you're not going to respect him. So that's not the same. It's not the same. And what y'all refuse to understand is that he's looking at us for the spiritual, for the faith, for the ability to have hope, for the peace, for the humility, for all of these different things, for that emotional, stability. He's looking at us for that. He's looking at us for our health. This is why he wants us fit and stuff like that. Because even if he got a little pot belly, if we're fit, what we gonna do? We're gonna cook like we eat. He gonna end up eating like we eat. So if a dude that's a little bit, overweight a little bit, his woman is a raw vegan, what's she gonna start making? Because she's not gonna want to not eat that. So he's going to start eating that, at least in some proportion, and he's going to start seeing health benefits from it. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. He's looking for that. He's looking for how family oriented is a woman. Is she, like the woman said in the clip that I showed with the lead attorney, to forego all of that for the husband and the family? This is the family value. If you don't have a good family value and you're concentrating on your career to the expense of your family value, then why would he want to build a family with you not even family oriented? Your appearance value, we've gone over that so many times. Y'all like to come out in bonnets, getting on Zoom calls with bonnets on. Stop. And then finally, the dwelling, right? Is it peaceful? Is it a place where he wants to come? All of these sorts of things. These are the feminine things that men are looking for from women. Y'all don't want to do it. The women do not do any of that, getting a degree, getting any of that. Y'all don't do that for your husband or for the future family life or for the future husband that you're going to have or your future family that you're going to raise. Y'all are not getting those educations and making those strides in career in order to facilitate some type of stability on your end, okay, to make sure that when you build a family, not when you're 59, when you build a family in your prime, that you can bring, you know what I'm saying, some skill set or something like that that's actually going to help the family grow and help the family be built properly. Y'all don't do it for that reason. Y'all forego all of that. That's the difference between you going to college and Becky going to college. Becky's going to college to get the degree, but not at the expense of her family. She's not. So many of these white women are career women and they are married with children, with full responsibilities at home as a wife and a mother. And she went to go get her degree. She went to go get her education. I bet you she ain't trying to tell her man how much she don't need him. And this is the problem, right? The money that y'all make, y'all intend to keep it. You don't intend to share it, not in any significant manner at any point within the relationship. Furthermore, the attitude. It's the attitude of superiority that comes with that, because you already think you better than black men. Let's just cut to the chase of that. You already think that you're better than black men anyway, right? So your so-called accolades and your accomplishments only make you go further into that energy, right? So that he starts feeling not only is this gynocratic of you, but it is also reminiscent of white supremacist of you as well. To believe that you're better than him because you were able to go get an education and he was lazy or whatever the case, right? You are making sure that he knows his place with you. This is why y'all talk down and have such an attitude. I don't need you. You know, I don't need you. I'm independent. So because you don't solely depend on him for your very survival or your basic survival, you actually take joy in letting black men know that, because Zaddy has given you certain opportunities. He's allowed you certain types of careers that open certain doors for you that black men they are, and will continue to be obsolete to you, except for procreation, because that's something that Zaddy doesn't do at all, or he does it, but it is at high cost to you, right? So that's the only thing there. That's the only thing you'll let a black man know he don't got nothing for you but D. Right? And whatever couple of dollars he got, because you demean that. His little job and his little work and his little this and his little that. Right? And this is actually one of the places where y'all non-submissiveness and your non-submissive attitudes actually come into play, because you aren't the master, but you are the overseer on the plantation. You're not the master of the plantation, but you are the overseer of the plantation. So the overseer would also never bow to the slave, right? Because the overseer sees themselves it sees their reflection in a reflection of the master, not the slave. They identify with the master, not the slave. So they would never bow to the slave at all. The overseer actually manifests and enforces all of what the master system is and what the master says anyway. And within this system, black men are the lowest caste, or they're the slave caste. And so your attitude that you display when you call yourself got your degrees and you telling him this, that, and the third, and what he ain't going to do and what he can't do, and you going to run the show too. You the co-leader, you know, you going to be, he going to submit to you too. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be the only one submitting. Husbands submit to their wives too. Like you going to do, and y'all think that means he going to do what you say 50% of the time, and the other 50% of the time he going to do what you say. And I said that correctly. Y'all think submitting to a wife submitting to the husband and the husband submitting to the wife means 50% of the time he gonna submit to what you say, and the other 50% of the time he gonna do what you say. Now, not 9% of that time mean you're gonna submit and do nothing he asked you to do. Again, because you identify with the master, not the slave. So why would you ever lower yourself to do anything for a slave? They the slave. They supposed to do it. That's why you think black men are supposed to handle the external and the internal work of a marriage. Because he's a slave, he's supposed to do all the work, not some of it, all of it, while you sit back and make sure that he do it in the way that you want him to do it. And the attitude that you have actually displays knowledge of that dynamic and your agreement that you will maintain it. Just wanted to leave you with that. And the next thing that I want to leave you with is the fact that you can go into the description box and hit the link at crimsoncure.com and pick up your copy of Reclaiming the Black Feminine, which is on sale now. And we are in the process of shipping and getting all of these orders out. You can also go and buy the book digitally if you prefer on Amazon. That link is also in the description box. It has been updated. The Kindle version is updated to reflect this version as well. So if you prefer that, then please go ahead and do that as well. Also, jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host of Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonite.